Let's watch some right-wingers talk about this whole Israel-Gaza conflict. I'm hesitant to even call it like a conflict, because that kind of implies that this is like a two-way war or something. The Israel extermination of Gazans. Let's see how the right-wingers are taking it.
Jesse, there's another reason I think that...
I didn't know this Greg Gutfeld piece of shit was in this too. Good to know.
They're defending these people is that they got exposed. They're being filmed. So now if they could get away with it, it wouldn't make a big deal. But now the media has to defend them because they could get in trouble.
I want to say something about Arab Americans.
All right. This is, you know, you're in for some gold, man. You know it's gonna get golden. I mean, what a fucking ill-conceived thing too. Because literally, we just looked at a poll earlier in this show where Arab Americans en masse have turned their back on Joe Biden. And honestly, like, if you look at a lot of fundamentalist Islamic sort of values and I'm not saying all Arabs are Islamic, but obviously a lot are, majority probably. Their votes are now kind of up for grabs. More and more of them are supporting Trump, and more and more of them are turning away from Biden. Even if they don't go to Trump necessarily, they're turning away from Biden. So now is really the time, perfect time for some kind of like right-wing outreach to that group of people. But instead, this is the message that Jesse Waters wants to give to Arab Americans. A lot of people have asked me, hey, where do you do your live streams? And the answer to that is that I do live streams called Abandon Hope every Sunday on the Pessimist Productions Patreon. That is linked down below. There is all sorts of other stuff on that Patreon as well. It is about $7 a month, and I think that we offer a pretty generous amount of content in exchange for that membership. So if that's something that interests you, be sure to check out the Patreon link in the description section of this video.
And about the Muslim world, I'm not going to hold your hand, even though I should, Dana. When I say we, I mean the West and Western technology.
Yes, this man speaks for broadly the West and broadly for Western technology. This is the czar of the West and Western technology making declarations on the behalf of all of us. And I'm sure he speaks for the tech industry. He speaks for engineering in the engineering industry. He speaks for the medical industry. He speaks for all Westerners everywhere when he says this. Okay?
Have created the Middle East. We made them rich. We got that oil out of the ground.
Yeah, look, I love this. We go over there, bomb the shit out of them, steal their fucking oil, and now this motherfucker wants them to be grateful for it. Like, man, look, we made you rich. We went over there, took all your fucking oil and shit. You made some of them rich. Like the Saudi royal family, I guess, got rich. Good for them. How much of that wealth trickled down to, like, the general population of any of these fucking countries? Like, oh, man, why aren't you guys sucking our dicks with gratitude here, huh? We come over here and make you fucking rich, and what do? Boo-hoo, wah-wah, you know, you ain't grateful for us. We come in there with our big fucking military machinery, kill a couple fucking million of you, take your shit, and you won't even thank us? The nerve! What a fucking joker.
Our military protects all of these oil shipments flying around the world, making...
Yeah, we protect the oil shipments, you guys. Come on. The oil shipments that are ours, that we're taking, that we're going to use, we protect them, so I think you owe us. Like, what the fuck is this line of rhetoric? I mean, I've heard some dumb shit in my day, okay? I've been doing this shit for a fucking while now. I want to say I have never seen a man with a smaller brain and bigger balls than this motherfucker right now. This is it. This is the apex, okay? This is like my moment of dark zen where I come to realize that humanity cannot be saved. And it's kind of beautiful.
Them rich, we fund their military, we respect their kings, we kill their terrorists. Okay?
respect their kings. That's a very interesting way of saying that we prop up their dictators, that we, because of our own financial interests, we kill their terrorists. Yeah, we kill the terrorists who are trying to overthrow their kings because their kings are despots. Good for us, and we want to be grateful. I mean, this is the fucking craziest thing I've ever heard. This is like a fucking rapist and abuser giving some fucking poor woman like a speech about how, like, you know, I fucking fuck you 3 or 4 times a day. I feed you a bucket of gruel every fucking night. I even loosened your chains that one time because you were complaining about them so much. And this is the fucking thanks I get. Like, this guy is the most banal monster. Like, he's a fucking demon shat out from the very anus of hell, now birthed onto this world, saying the most despicable shit possible, but I can't even hate him because it's so fucking absurd and so ridiculous that it's like comedy to me. Where do you get the balls? Where do you get balls that fucking big, sir? I don't even know. I don't even know how to comprehend this shit. Like, this is the most absurd shit I have ever fucking heard in my life. What the fuck is wrong with you?
We've had it with them.
Uh-huh.
Obama,
yeah,
Trump, now Biden have tried to get the heck out of that stupid desert. Just as we're about to get out, because we have this great balance of power we're arranging.
We're just about to get out of there, you guys. I mean, we've had our dick firmly planted in the Middle East for fucking decades now. But just as we were about to pull out and say, all right, you guys have got this, just as we were about to do that, this happens.
These crazy Muslim fanatics come in and massacre over 1,000 of our allies.
Wow, yeah.
And hold Jewish people hostage, hold Americans hostage.
Look, we have no choice. We gotta fucking murder we gotta send Israel money to murder a bunch of civilians. I mean, I know, look, I get it. It might leave a bad taste in a few little pussy liberal mouths when we realize that we have financially fucking aided Israel to kill 10 million Gazans and counting, 4,000 of which were children. It might leave a sour taste in our mouths. We realize that, like, the Israeli government has literally admitted on CNN to Wolf Blitzer to knowingly bombing refugee camps full of nothing but civilians. And, it might be like, I guess it's kind of sad that 20,000 people are currently trapped under rubble and are probably going to die because of things we financially supported. But look, guys, tough titty said to kitty when the milk went dry. Know what I mean? Go evil. Oh, my God. Wow. This guy, man. I hope I get to meet this guy sometime, man. I'd love to fucking shake his hand. You know what? I like to fucking give him a nice firm handshake and a loving clap on the fucking back, man. What a great dude. This is Rep. Brian Mast of Florida, one of our finest states. Let's see what's going on with him.
As a whole, I would encourage the other side to not so lightly throw around the idea of innocent Palestinian civilians, as is frequently said. I don't think we would so lightly throw around the term innocent Nazi civilians.
Oh, okay. Of course. They're all evil. An entire country of just pure evil people. That makes sense. We wouldn't throw around the idea of innocent Nazi civilians, would we? Yeah, I mean, if it was World War II and we were currently bombing Germany and shit, I think we probably would be like, let's try to avoid killing innocent civilians and stuff. Let's target military installations. Pretty sure we did do that, actually. Pretty sure we didn't just wantonly slaughter as many German civilians as possible. Did they die? Yes. Were there German civilian casualties? Obviously there fucking were. We didn't just indiscriminately just like destroy all of fucking Germany. kill as many people as possible. That's the way to do this. Lindsey Graham says no amount of Palestinian deaths would make him question Israel. There's no limit. Good to know. Another elected official.
You see why a lot of people, especially all these decades after that, would say we have other options here. I mean, this is not a time where our only weapons are dropping nuclear bombs. There's precision weaponry, there's intelligence. We have so much more information.
I don't know why.
So I guess what I'm wondering is, in 2023.
I guess what I'm wondering is, why are you such a colossal fucking piece of shit, you inhuman monster? Why are you so fucking aloof to the suffering of your fellow human beings? Well, a long time ago, I sold my soul to fucking Satan for money, and now I'm here. So, you know, it's working out pretty well.
When militaries as advanced as Israel's and as the United States have choices.
No, they don't. We have no choice. We have no choice. You gotta just murder wantonly every single fucking Gazan, every single Palestinian, until there's none left, and that's the only choice there is, because that's the only way you're gonna truly stop terrorism, right?
Is it acceptable to drop bombs on a densely populated civilian area where there are refugees, where people are living, where there are children?
Well, in 2023, who would imagine that someone who survived the Holocaust in World War II would be killed by Islamic terrorists in Israel later in life?
Oh. Interesting, complete, and utter sidestep of the question there, buddy. Like, well, I mean, have you considered, though, the tragic story of one person? That makes bombing refugees okay. What kind of logic is that? Is that logical? Is that fucking how, is that how the world, is that how ethics work? Is that how anything works? Like, this guy's supposed to be some kind of great Christian, right? Is that what the Bible preaches? You know, if it doesn't say an eye for an eye, does it? No, it says if it's a fucking million lives for an eye. I literally saw Trump the other day fucking tweet out, well, not tweet, but like, you know, do one of his like Truth Social posts or whatever. You know, if they spill a drop of our blood, we'll spill a gallon of theirs. And then this guy has the evangelical vote, right? Even though the Bible says an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. In other words, like, justice should be, I mean, in my opinion, even that's fucking barbaric. I don't think it should be an eye for an eye. I don't think it should be a tooth for a tooth. I believe in rehabilitative justice. I don't believe in fucking vengeance and shit. I mean, maybe personally I would, but as a matter of policy, I don't. But these people have fucking gone way beyond what the Bible says. The Bible fucking says be fair. Don't fucking, like, they fucking take an eye, you take an eye. They take a tooth, you take a tooth. But these motherfuckers are now like, you've taken my tooth, so I'm gonna murder your family. And but I'm a good Christian. No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't worship fucking God. You worship money. You don't worship God. You worship your own geopolitical influence to get yourself richer, fatter, stupider.
2023, could anybody imagine a group of people would come into Israel and slaughter families, rape children in front of the parents, burn babies alive, put a baby in the oven? Can you imagine?
I mean, Israel hasn't burned no babies alive. 4,000 fucking Gazan children dead, you stupid fucking piece of evil shit. 4,000 and counting. There's 20,000 people in Gaza right now buried under fucking rubble. Tons of them are already dead, and a bunch of them are slowly dying of fucking starvation down there. I'm sure plenty of them are fucking children. Don't care about them. Fuck them. Fuck their lives. Oh, but you're a fucking good moral fucking crusader, right? You're one of the good guys. Because you're avenging all them poor children got burnt up by Hamas. Yeah, that's real sad and all, but like, does that fucking then give us warrant to go over there and fucking incinerate a bunch of Gazans? Incinerate a bunch of fucking Palestinian kids? Bury a bunch of them under rubble? I guess according to this stupid son of a bitch, it does.
Here's what I imagine. The destruction of Hamas is non-negotiable. I hate the loss of innocent lives. The day after Hamas is destroyed, I hope we have a better life for the Palestinian people. But
Yeah, but while we're destroying Hamas, you know, as many civilian casualties as possible is just completely justifiable in my
I'm
mind.
not blaming Israel. I'm blaming Hamas. I'm not blaming Israel at all. I know they're trying to limit civilian casualties.
No, they are not. That is insane. No. They literally were on this very same network saying that they knowingly bombed refugee fucking camps. You could go watch it. It's there. I watched a video earlier. I almost pulled it for this segment, but it was in Italian, so I didn't pull it. But the Italian, like an Italian Israeli ambassador, pretty much fucking went full mask off on Italian television and admitted that the ultimate goal of Israel is to murder every fucking Palestinian. He said that, you know, they should all die. Every single fucking one of them should just be fucking killed. That's the real fucking objective here. To fucking play, oh, well, they're trying real hard not to kill civilians. Well, then they're fucking terrible at it. And why are we funding it? Why are we funding it? Because we want our little fucking influence in the Middle East. We want our little ally state over there in the Middle East. We want our little nuclear-powered ally state ready to fucking strike against any of our enemies in the Middle East. Because Israel confers upon the United States of America a geopolitical advantage, so we have to pretend that what they're doing is moral and justified. Even though it's fucking clearly not, even though it's fucking clearly evil. All of these little fake Christians, all these little fake fucking politicians, these fake Democrats, these fake fucking Republicans, all of them cheerleading for this fucking atrocity because it confers upon the United States of America some geopolitical fucking advantage in a fucking worldwide game of chess. It's fucking pure brinksmanship is all it is. And it has nothing to do with any fucking morality whatsoever. This guy does not give a shit about incinerated babies. He fucking funds that. He loves that. Long as they're on the fucking enemy side.
And I know Hamas is trying to increase civilian casualties.
Is there a threshold for you, and do you think there should be one for the United States government, at which the U.S. would say, let's hold off for a second in terms of civilian casualties? Is there a point at which
Let's hold off for a second. I love the fuck. Oh, what a staunch opposition of the great fucking Fourth Estate or whatever the fuck. The United States fucking media apparatus holding his feet to the fire. At some point, is there a number of civilians that could die where you might say to yourself, you know what? Let's hold off for just a second and really think about this, you know? Ooh, what pushback. Thank God you're there to hold his feet to the fire, you stupid bitch.
If somebody asked us after World War II, is there a limit what you would do to make sure that Japan and Germany don't conquer the world? Is there any limit what Israel should do to the people who are trying to slaughter?
Because fucking, Hamas is a fucking world-conquering threat, my man. For sure. Good analogy. Because if we don't fucking do something about Hamas now, it's global fucking takeover time for them. Of course it is. What? Man. These fucking Republicans are working overtime to be stupid on this. I thought Jesse Waters was the fucking smallest brain, biggest ball motherfucker, but he didn't hold the crown for long. Because this motherfucker's literally trying to make the case to me that Hamas was going to take over the fucking world. Oh, yeah. Plausible as fuck, my man. Real good, real good.
Slaughter the Jews? The answer is no. There is no limit, but here's what you need to do. Be smart. Let's try to limit civilian casualties the best we can. Let's put humanitarian aid in areas to protect the innocent. I'm all for that, but this idea that Israel has to apologize for attacking Hamas, who's embedded with their own population.
I love how this is framed. Hey, Senator, should we be like financially supporting the murder of a bunch of civilians and shit? Well, I don't think Israel should have to apologize for attacking Hamas. It's like, oh, wow, that's totally what I said. Yeah. Oh, my God. Burn it all down. Burn it all down. Burn everything but Gaza to the fucking ground, please. Let's do it.